Hello and welcome to Prepspot. In this video we are going to know about the Immigration and Foreigners Bill 2025 is a landmark piece of proposed legislation aimed at overhauling and modernizing India's immigration framework by consolidating and replacing four existing laws: the Foreigners Act 1946, the Passport Entry into India Act 1920, the Registration of Foreigners Act 1939, and the Immigration Carriers Liability Act 2000, which were largely enacted during the pre-constitution period and under extraordinary circumstances such as World Wars I and II. This new law has garnered significant attention in current affairs because it seeks to eliminate overlapping provisions and bring greater clarity, efficiency, and stricter enforcement to the regulation of foreigners entering, staying in, and exiting India. The bill is set to be introduced in the Lok Sabha during the ongoing budget session, with Union Home Minister Amit Shah expected to spearhead its presentation, underscoring its political and administrative importance. At its core, the Immigration and Foreigners Bill 2025 aims to streamline the entire process by establishing clear guidelines for visa requirements, registration, and monitoring of foreign nationals. One of its fundamental features is the mandatory registration of every foreigner upon arrival, with residential property owners, universities, hospitals, and other institutions being legally obliged to report the details of any foreign individuals in their premises. For instance, under a specific clause, every person occupying or controlling residential premises must submit information about any foreigners accommodated therein to a designated registration officer. Similarly, educational and medical institutions are required to furnish details of foreign students or patients, ensuring that the state has comprehensive data on all non-citizens residing within its borders. In addition to these registration requirements, the bill introduces a series of stringent penalties aimed at deterring illegal entry and misuse of travel documents. Foreign nationals entering India without a valid passport or visa could face imprisonment for up to 5 years and fines of up to 5 lakh rupees. Moreover, if entry, stay, or exit is facilitated using forged documents, the punishment could range from a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 7 years, accompanied by fines between 1 lakh rupees and 10 lakh rupees. The law also addresses situations of overstaying or violating visa conditions, where offenders may incur penalties of up to 3 years in prison and fines reach rupees 3 lakh, or both. Such measures are designed not only to enforce legal entry but also to protect national security by ensuring that only those with proper documentation are allowed to reside in or transit through the country. A unique aspect of this bill is its focus on the accountability of carriers, such as airlines, shipping companies, and other transport operators, in the immigration process. The law mandates that carriers must furnish advance passenger and crew manifest information whenever they land or embark at an Indian port. If an immigration officer refuses entry to a foreigner, the carrier is held responsible for ensuring the individual's removal from India promptly. In cases where carriers fail to comply with these obligations, the bill prescribes hefty fines of up to 5 lakh rupees and even allows for the seizure or detention of the transport vehicle if the penalty is not paid. The bill's broader objectives include enhancing national security and ensuring effective immigration management. By consolidating outdated and redundant laws into a single, cohesive framework, the government aims to simplify legal procedures and enable more efficient enforcement. The legislation also empowers the central government to impose specific restrictions on foreign nationals, for example, the power to bar certain individuals or groups from entering or leaving India, or to restrict their movement within the country by requiring biometric registration or limiting access to particular areas. Such measures are particularly pertinent given that, according to recent government data, approximately 9.84 million foreigners visited India between April 2023 and March 2024, highlighting the scale of international mobility and the need for robust regulation. From a legal standpoint, the Immigration and Foreigners Bill 2025 maintains some continuity with previous legislation by retaining the burden of proof clause, where the onus remains on the individual to prove they are not a foreigner when challenged by authorities. This principle, along with other technical details, reflects an effort to balance stringent immigration controls with procedural fairness. The bill's detailed provisions cover not only the entry and stay of foreigners but also extend to their exit, ensuring that the government retains comprehensive oversight over all aspects of foreign mobility. This proposed legislation is in the news for several reasons. Firstly, it represents a significant policy shift towards modernizing India's immigration system, replacing multiple archaic laws with one streamlined framework that aligns with contemporary global standards. Secondly, its strict penalties and expanded enforcement mechanisms have sparked debate among legal experts, policy analysts, and political commentators about the potential impact on international travelers, educational institutions, healthcare providers, and the overall image of India as a welcoming destination for tourists and skilled professionals. Finally, in the context of rising global security concerns and increasing migration flows, the bill is seen as a necessary measure to safeguard national interests and manage the complex dynamics of foreign entry in a rapidly globalizing world. In summary, the Immigration and Foreigners Bill 2025 is a comprehensive effort by the Indian government to address the challenges posed by an outdated immigration legal framework. By consolidating multiple legislations, imposing stricter penalties for violations, mandating detailed reporting from institutions, and enhancing carrier accountability, the bill aims to create a more secure, efficient, and transparent system for managing the entry, stay, and exit of foreigners in India. Its introduction is a critical moment in India's policy landscape, reflecting broader trends towards law simplification and tighter immigration control, and it is a topic of great relevance for competitive exam aspirants who need to understand its multifaceted implications for national security, governance, and international relations. Answer this question in comments. The correct answer will be given heart and pinned. Lastly, we just want to let you know that we are a newly emerging online platform for competitive exams. Creating educational explainer videos like these requires a lot of effort, money, and time. If you like these videos and want us to excel and create videos in all categories of competitive exams, then you can consider supporting us with a one-time donation through the CoFE platform and also by becoming a member through Patreon. This will help us create more such informative educational videos in the competitive exams space. So, one last time, subscribe and share this channel with all your friends who are preparing for competitive exams. And also, follow us on social media platforms. The links are given in the About section of the channel and also in the video description. So, see you in the next video.